Well, we came down here 20 years ago. I took promotion and came down to be the director of sales for Bemis Manufacturing in Lenoir, North Carolina. And due to the travel to the airport, we thought Hickory would be the best place to live, and that's where we settled, here in Old Mill Landing. And I've recently retired in the last year from Bemis and enjoying retirement.
So we moved from Wisconsin. We have 3 adult kids. 2 of them still live in Wisconsin and 1 now lives down here. I'm a nurse, and so for a while I worked at Blue Ridge Healthcare, then I worked at Fry Regional Medical Center, and currently I'm the Director of Programs and Services at Greater Hickory Cooperative Christian Ministry.
Well, we use the lake quite a bit. We are on Lake Hickory, either fishing or boating with the grandchildren. Other things we like to do is, like I said, I'm on the library board, and we spend a lot of time at the library in activities.
We're always on the lookout for those activities that are going on in the square, like the music, the sales, stuff under the sales. We like to go to that stuff. We do go to the movies. We use the library, like Rick said, and just relax. It's an easy place to relax. Our family visits, and so we're blessed to have a yard that entertains children.
Well, we ruled out Lenoir, we ruled out Morganton, we ruled out Lincolnton. Just not enough activities or availability of stores that we could shop at and things we like to do. And Hickory just seemed to have a good feel about it, all-American city feel.
We didn't want to live in Charlotte because that was just too big. And with Rick working in Lenoir and traveling to the airport, this was not exactly in between, but convenient to get to the airport. Plus, being a nurse, I wanted to work at one of the hospitals in the area, and there were plenty to choose from.
I would say come here for a while and meet some of the people and look at the industries and see if there's what you're looking for, and a lot of times they will. And I say come back a couple times during different seasons, because obviously we have all the seasons, and spring is beautiful, as is fall.
Plus, where we live, we are an hour from the mountains and only several hours from the beach, so if you like both, they're both really convenient. Plus, we have family that lives in Florida and in Wisconsin, so it's not unreasonable to drive either place. Well, I think a lot of people know it, but we have a great park system. When our grandkids come and visit, inevitably they go to 1 or 2 of the parks. Some of the parks have splash pads, all of them have walking trails, and someday, very close to us, we're going to have a park. So there's a good park system, and it's family oriented.
The other thing I think that people might not know about Hickory is it still is the furniture capital with the Furniture Mart. We were there last week, and people come from all over the United States to buy furniture in Hickory still.
Well, the weather, first of all, we have all 4 seasons. Coming from Wisconsin, it's super cold up there, and summer lasts about 6 weeks. Here, we have all 4 seasons, and the weather here is beautiful.
Yeah, it's a big enough city that you have a lot of things to do, and it's a small enough city that you can know people. Our former mayor, Rudy Wright, I personally knew him, and one of the city councilmen, Brad Lale, is a friend of mine. So you can get to meet a lot of different people in a lot of different areas of the city.
It's a really friendly city, so even though we were a transplant, there's a lot of other transplants down here, so you didn't feel like you were unique, that it was easy to fit in and make friends.